lot to say about this one.
Okay. Yeah. This musical has changed my life in so many ways. Like, it takes over your life.
I've seen it on YouTube like 3 times, and I've watched like download links like twice.
I've seen it like a bazillion times, and I saw it live, and there is nothing like seeing it live. Like, your life just, my body was shaking the whole time. Like, I don't even know why. Like, just something came over me. I'm like, holy crap, I'm seeing Spring Awakening. And just like the story, it's just so, it's like this like bittersweet feeling. It's like, I can't even describe it. The set, the lights, the music, the characters, just each character has this like dark secret and this dark past, and like with Moritz and his whole storyline and how they all kind of like are strangely connected, and in the end, it's like this feeling like, even though all this crap happened, like, life will go on, and I don't even know. I cry every time I see it. And if I'm not Venla one day, you know what, I'm not even gonna say that, because I know it. Like, Venla, that is my dream role of all time. I have all of her lines memorized, and I know that sounds extreme, but no, I do. And she's gonna be Ilza with me. We're gonna be on the tour cast, and it's gonna be amazing.
Or the Broadway revival.
Or the Broadway revival. But, do you have anything to say?
I think she kind of covered it for me, so.
Yeah. But
she introduced me to Spring Awakening back in like July of 2010.
And
I kind of got her into Glee. Yeah, I got you into Glee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she researched Leah Michelle, which led her to Spring Awakening, to listening to The Guilty Ones the whole one day. Wasn't it over winter break or like February? Winter break. And she fell in love with it, and then she listened to all the rest of the songs, and she just fell in love with it. And then last summer, she's like, hey, Spring Awakening is really good. I watched it on YouTube, and I think you should watch it. And I was kind of iffy about it, because I'm like, well, it's about like sex and stuff. But after the first time I watched it, I was so blown away. Like, I know it doesn't compare to seeing it live, but it was amazing. And like, just everyone was so amazing in the original Broadway cast. Like, Jonathan Groff was absolutely amazing.
I know, I remember last summer, I remember we were such OBC snobs.
We loved the OBC.
So much. We watched, like, every single OBC video. And then, like, I remember I saw the Totally Truck channel, and I was like, ew, I don't want to watch that. Like, it's not the OBC. But then now I'm just like, Tourcast.
And then, like, back in March, she was like, yeah, it's the second national Tourcast, and their videos are so funny.
Because I was going to see them live.
And so I'm like, and I was all iffy, like, oh, but I was still an OBC snob. And so she's like, no, watch this one. And so we watched Class of 1891 Goes to the Zoo. I died. At the whole, like, Michael just being like, I care about the elephants, and
it's everything. And then I was still like, okay, like, after Class of 1891 ended, I was like, really sad, because I'm like, I want more Spring Awakening stuff. And I finally got myself to watch the Totally Truck videos, as much as I didn't want to. And then I fell in love with those two. Like, I just love all of them. And
Extended Run.
Extended Run. I love Extended Run.
In the beginning, Laura didn't like Christopher Wood's.
I don't like Christopher Wood's voice. I still don't. I'm sorry. I don't. At all. It's, like, weird. I didn't even see him. I saw Jim Hogan as Melchior. I like Christopher Wood. I think he's adorable and really hot. But I don't like his voice.
His hotness just makes up for everything.
Yeah. I saw Elizabeth Judd, and Elizabeth Judd is my idol of all time.
For a while, Laura didn't like Erin Bernstein.
I didn't like her because, oh, okay, so get this. I was so obsessed with Elizabeth Judd, and I made her this poster, and like, a couple of days before I went to the show, like, they were tweeting, they're like, Erin's been on for Venla the past couple days. I'm like, no, Elizabeth has to be on. And then she was, and it was perfect, and I met her, and I met Billy Lewis, and Billy Lewis is my love.
Ever since then, she's fallen in love with Billy Lewis.
He called Elizabeth Judd for her to come back to me, I can't even.
And if only we could enter that Ultimate Guilty One contest back from, like, April.
I know, you had to be 18 or older. I'm like, are you kidding me? Most Guilty Ones aren't, well, I can't say that because I don't know, but...
Daniel Plymton said it's a good musical for, like, our age. Whenever I go to see it for the first time, I'm gonna be sitting there, like... crying. I'll be singing along, and I won't give a fuck about any of it. Without any of my shenanigans.
We're gonna stop talking now because we've talked for like 10 minutes. But
yeah, but
Spring Awakening,
so much love for this musical. We love you, Spring Awakening.